Hello everyone and welcome back to the No Wishing Until AR 55 series. First of all, I am very sorry about not updating. I actually had a lot going on. It was very hectic. We had a hurricane hit and I had to take my PC with me. But everything's okay, we're all good. And I am ready to get on my grind set again. I was farming ley lines for Tignari because I still needed to level him up. And I didn't really have a lot of XP books. Since he's my first 5-star, not counting the Traveler, he deserves to get the King treatment and go to level 90. I didn't have any pyro, so when these guys showed up, I was not very excited. And because of that, doing this ley line was more annoying than fighting a boss. This went on for a very uncomfortably long time, but it felt satisfying when I was done. Now he's finally level 70, but we still have a very long way to go. Raiden, can you please sit still so I can attack you? Thank you. Doing a level 90 Raiden fight with my very underbuilt characters was certainly a time, but that's totally okay because it's my favorite fight in the game and I don't mind it taking 27 years. Okay, maybe I mind a little bit, but I do fight Raiden for fun all the time. Like, if you see me on my main account, there is a very high chance that I'm queuing for Raiden co-op. I'm talking like I have 9,000 something clears of it. And I am not exaggerating, I am being so serious. We're just going to completely ignore how long this took me and just pretend it was the smoothest clear ever. Good thing there's not a time limit on these domains. And I got what I needed. I can only ascend his talent so far. We have quite a bit of work ahead of us. I was trying to farm some of the fungi and I came across them having some kind of ritual. I didn't really want to fight them, but I wanted to get the materials and the chests, so I kind of had to. Ignore my really random party, I just did not want to accidentally activate any of the materials. I'm not taking Pyro or Electro because then I'm going to risk it taking way longer to get these materials than I need to. It also kind of doubled up as exploration too because a lot of them had chests. I feel like every time I get on this account I'm struggling to farm for materials to level my characters up. You guys peep my really amazing character builds. I know you wish you could get artifacts like this, especially Lynette with a missing artifact. And my really OP level 20 Goro. And here's my map reveal just to show you that I barely ever explore at all. Like, I don't even have every statue unlocked. I know I should be exploring more, but it's just so much effort, you know? And I feel like making a video of exploring would be kind of boring unless that's what people want to see. I was considering streaming again. I haven't done it in a very long time, but I don't know, would anyone want to watch me play Genshin or something? Just asking for a friend. Anyways, I had to fight this boss like 4 billion times for Tignari, which was totally not repetitive at all. It was super fun. He's ascended, but now we're back in the trenches again because I don't have any XP books. But I got an Acquaint Fate for leveling him up. I got to level his talent up one time before having to go back into this domain. I have a lot of footage doing the same thing over and over again, but I've been working super hard to level him up because he's actually my favorite character that I have right now. I don't know why, but I just find him super fun to play, and since I don't have him built on my main account, might as well play him here. His talent's fully leveled for now, but I still need to ascend him again. His build is not very good, but he's definitely my best built character on my account right now. I quite literally do not have a single good artifact on this account. It is a problem. A problem we are trying to remedy by farming some artifacts. I do think this artifact domain is pretty good for me because I am maining a Dendro DPS. But you know how artifact farming goes. It is a never-ending struggle. Especially when you don't play every single day, that also is a big factor in it. If this rolls crit rate, this has potential. But this, I like. Even if it's a low crit damage roll, it's okay, right? But I ran out of artifacts to level it with. I feel like I get frozen in this domain all the time, and it is so frustrating. Okay, we can work with this. At this point in my recording, the Natlin event was still going on, and I really liked this event a lot because you just got rewarded for exploring and taking pictures and stuff. Like, yes, I do enjoy taking pictures of cute little saurians. Why wouldn't I? They're just so cute. I love them so much. I'm pretty sure they did an event like this when Fontaine released, but it was not this elaborate from what I remember. I still can't believe that was like a year ago. I also still can't believe I've been playing Genshin since the day it came out, and I'm still here. I low-key wish I started this snow wishing account when I first got the game. Starting this late, I missed so many good characters and weapons. Like, I could have had Fischl, and that would have changed my life, honestly. It's hard out here when your only Electro is Lisa. Okay, but this thing that spawned was the absolute bane of my existence. Because once it got its shield, it was so annoying to deal with that I had to get really creative with how I was going to break it. My genius idea was doing plunge attacks, and honestly, it kind of worked. I felt so big-brained for this idea. But of course, I couldn't take care of it in time before it got another shield, so I had to resort to plunging all over again. But this time it was not as smooth as the first time, as you can clearly see. Like, bro did not want me to plunge, and also Kirara did not want to climb. Like, girl, please get it together. But after a really long, drawn-out, and awkward encounter, I was able to break the shield again, and finally take this thing down. It was very satisfying. I had to fight this boss too, or at least break its shield or something like that. I don't really remember. I feel like this happened ages ago. Xingqiu and Lisa came in clutch when it came to dealing with this shield, thankfully. And I guess that's all I had to do because mid-fight I just went to go claim my reward, which was a weapon that I'm not really sure if I'm going to use at all. Should I do something silly with this, like DPS Barbara? I don't know. Because I don't really know who else would benefit from it. They do not really give you a lot of free Catalyst characters. My absolute favorite part of the event was taking pictures of the little saurians. And I really hate that this game makes you fight them because they're so adorable. I like how I can just be lazy and knock these enemies off the platform with no fighting involved. The less effort, the better. But after I finished dealing with them and I unlocked the chest, I opened it and was very confused why it gave me all these materials. At this point in time, Kazuha was having a banner, and as you can tell by my name, I was very upset that I couldn't get him. But at least I can look at him. Okay, enough of that. Back to the grind set, we have some work to be done. I fought this thing a few times because I wanted to get my first fully ascended character. And what other character would be a better candidate to ascend than Benny Boy himself, the absolute GOAT? But Ascension means I can level his talent up again, and that means going in this domain that I really didn't like doing. But luckily they nerfed it a little bit because there's no more falling icicles, and that was the thing that was driving me insane. It was a very welcome change for me because I don't mind doing this now. I got his burst leveled up, and I think I'm gonna crown him at some point, but not right now. That's too much work. Congrats to Bennett for being my first fully ascended character. Oh, and I finished the Natlin event, but I wasn't going to show me doing each individual task. I finished getting all of the refinements for this weapon, and I'm still not really sure if I'm gonna use it. But it's R5. I mean, slay, we got free wishes, but what are we gonna do with those? I was not satisfied with having only one fully ascended character, so we are back grinding this boss again. I fought this boss so many times, I was sick of seeing it, honestly. I knew this was the last fight I needed to get the materials to fully ascend him, so I was very happy about that. Until I actually went to ascend him and I was missing one dendro crystal. And the only way of getting these materials to convert stuff is from wishing, which is never going to happen. I had enough to do one, but I was just gonna save that for another time. Now, this is the last time I'm gonna fight this oversized chicken, unless I want to build Kali, but I'm not really feeling it right now. And at long last, we are finally able to ascend Tignari, but he's not getting level 90 for a long time. Yeah, and about his talents, I can't really do much about that right now. I think I fought enough of these fungi for the day. Is this hilly churl good? Like, what's going on, bestie? I appreciate the dramatics, though. Since we have a lot to catch up on, this was during the anniversary event. We got a new bestie unlocked. Also this thing, which I'm probably never going to be able to fill up because I have no artifacts. There was this event which I was doing on the last possible day because I'm very productive. I think it was very cute how they had the first character we met from each region take a picture with us. These birds in the background were very distracting to me. I wanted to take a picture, but I was just staring at them. Apparently I don't know how to work the camera in this game. And then the picture was going to be super blurry, which I did not want. I disturbed the birds and they flew away, so they can't be in the background anymore. My pictures kind of flopped, but it's the thought that counts, right? On my way to take pictures, and I'm reminded by the fact that I don't really explore that much. I've had this account for over a year already, but it definitely does not look like that. To be fair, I did take a pretty long break, so that's partially why. We get a cute little recap of what we've done this year so far, which is not a lot. They just kept reminding me that I haven't finished anything. I should probably do that at some point. Oh my god, it's the best boy, and he looks so cute. We love Kazuha in this house. I will not take any slander. You can tell I really love exploring Inazuma. It's actually my favorite. I totally love exploring too. It's so much fun. I think I only got the tree to this level so I can get the sapwood blade. I am absolutely not surprised by the amount of fungi I've had to fight. It's my other favorite character and he looks so happy and cute. I have not done Fontaine's Archon quest at all, and this is where we're at with characters. As you can see, I have totally explored and accomplished so much in Natlan already. It's crazy, I know. This is low-key really embarrassing. I'm gonna show you guys anyway, but I am not in a position to be fighting in the Spiral Abyss right now. And certainly not stepping foot in the theater because I don't think I have enough characters for this. Okay, that's enough of that. Time to go back to being productive and finishing this event. You guys already know I was very excited to take a picture with the best boy. I'm glad that he can't be creeped out by my name. I'm his #1 fan, okay, and I stand on business. I actually wanted to take a good picture, but my pet got in the way of it. Okay, this was much better. I am more than happy to take a picture with my birthday twin. I was trying to take a cute little family picture, but I did not get the camera angle right, clearly. Apparently I haven't even met Lynette in the game yet. Why do people always want to join my world when I'm doing stuff? I love her little thumbs up pose, like she clearly does not want to be there. Paimon wanted to take a picture where we first started our journey, and I thought that was pretty adorable. And she just looks so happy too. And I took a pretty cute picture of us. And we're finally done. And I'm just taking a little look at the finished scrapbook. I thought this event was super cute and fitting for the anniversary. Oh yeah, and I got my first weapon fully ascended. Lisa was going to be my next Ascension project. We had a very long way to go, but I use her all the time, so I might as well ascend her all the way. But since my world level's pretty low, I don't get that many materials. I did get this though, and I needed a Dendro Goblet. It doesn't have the best substats, but we can work with this if it goes into crit damage, which it didn't really want to at first. But at least we got one roll in it. Yeah, I'm so done with this game. Why did it only hit crit damage one time? So I had the really terrible idea of ascending my world because I was really tired of the drop rates being so bad. Was I already struggling with the content as it is at my current world level? Yes, I was, but am I going to let that stop me? No. Plus it's nice to get an idea of what world level I'm actually at. I knew I was gonna struggle even more in the open world, but that was a problem for future me to figure out. And you know what? If I really needed to, I can lower my world level down again. I found out we had enough XP to be at AR 52. Let's get some awesome rewards like this Sands that I'm totally gonna use. And a wish we're not using. Let's see the difference if it's actually harder to fight these bosses. It's not really, at least for this boss in particular. I'm assuming this one's easier because it was one of the early bosses added. It has probably the least amount of HP. And this is what I get from this fight? Okay. We had a co-op event, which I was not really that excited about, to bring in my characters with their horrible builds. But I do like the sound of this event that was going to get me a new character. Should I actually use her? That is the question. Yeah, playing as a DPS probably wasn't a good idea because I do negative damage and our team was not very cohesive at all. After this, I swore that I would just play support so I could be a lot more useful. Of course, we gotta use our newly ascended Bennett and just sit back and let everyone else do the work for me. At least I'm being semi-useful just by having my burst. And my team kinda ate that, so I didn't really need to do anything special. My favorite thing about this event was I got some co-op achievements from it. I told myself I wasn't going to do co-op because I didn't want anyone helping me with bosses, but I'm not complaining because these events are helping me get them. Side effect of leveling my world up means every single city I go to is considered to be dangerous now. Time for me to do the event, and I had to make a very graceful entrance. It was totally not scuffed. Don't worry about it. I meant to do that. Funny thing about this event was I haven't met any of the characters in game yet. It's like talking to a bunch of strangers. The concept of this event was really cute. I love that they were throwing a birthday party for Nahida. I love the concept of this event, but I completely forgot to finish the quest before it was over. Hold up, we're in the dreamscape now? Penacony mention? This minigame was super simple. You just had to find the things that were off in this dreamscape. Pretty standard and simple stuff. Except some of them it was a little bit harder to spot than the other ones. I'm really glad they just give you the location of it after a while because I was just running around aimlessly. Otherwise, I don't even think that I would have seen her. Oh my god, Kaveh mentioned? Real? So I may or may not have struggled with finding the last few on a couple of these. I don't want to talk about it. We had a little combat minigame, which is very straightforward. At least you get to try some teams you would otherwise not get to play on a No Wishing account, but that's really about it. I have nothing else to say for it. It's pretty much get some trial characters and fight. These ones are always the least interesting to me because I like the little minigames, and we're always fighting all the time in the game anyway. And the last one was like a little mini rhythm game, kind of. I like this one because I was just jamming out the whole time. This song is high-key a bop, though. A bit repetitive, but you know what? It was chill. Side note before we claim Candace, I was farming a lot for Lisa. This thing they added where you can look up the individual characters' materials is really nice. Made my life so much easier. And there we have it. Lisa is now a part of the fully ascended club, as she should be because I use her all the time. We have finally done enough minigames to get our free Candace, and I was very excited. Chat, should I use her? Be honest. I don't know if she would benefit me in any way, but she's very pretty, so there's that. These are the characters I'm rocking with right now, and if anyone has team ideas for me, let me know. Let's just ascend her for now because that couldn't hurt, right? Oh, I need to go find some stuff. Okay, cool. We got it. And now we ascend her. I have never used her in my life, so I am kind of tempted to. The one problem about this is I'm going to have to run a very long way. She totally ate those fungi up though, like no crumbs, absolutely devoured. I don't know much about her, but I know she infuses your attacks with Hydro, and I think she's an HP scaler. I don't know anything else. I figured fighting her boss a few times wouldn't hurt, you know. Though right now I am not in a position to be building a ton of characters like I've been doing. I'm kinda broke. In my head, I know I should be focusing on perfecting the builds of my already leveled characters, but it's more fun to level new characters, right? I don't know. I was also thinking of leveling up my Kachina. Let me know if that's a good idea, chat, because I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I just think it's fun playing characters I don't have leveled on my main. Okay, 6. She's ascended again. I might be wasting materials if I don't know if I'm using her, but that's okay. I thought it would just be a fun idea to put a random team together and try and fight stuff as Candace. Do I have a build on her or any of my other characters? Not really, but you know what? It was still pretty fun. She absolutely ate this guy up. Like, it was very satisfying. I'm kind of curious to see how much damage she would do with an actual build. With Lynette being, like, my only Animo character I have right now, it was kind of a pain to wait out her cooldown to be able to get all of these things. I was just so impatient I used Xiangling's burst. Like, I'm not waiting that out. Can we just have a talk about how spread out her Ascension materials are. I feel like I'm running a cross-country race just to be able to get a few of them, and this Sumpter Beast was extremely rude. Like, can you not do that? I feel bad for poor Lynette. Why are they all out in the middle of nowhere, too? At least it's not as bad as trying to find scarabs, so I will count my blessings there. I was only one off, but I was too lazy to continue looking for them for now. But yeah, totally let me know if you think I should continue building her or start working on Kachina or both of them. And if you have any team ideas for me, totally let me know because I'm interested in hearing what you guys think. In a perfect world, all of my characters would be fully leveled, but we are kind of limited right now. And I'm a little bit lost on what I should be focusing on right now. I definitely need 2 teams to attempt doing Abyss again, because right now we are not prepared for that. I ascended her again because why not? I don't know if I should go any further than this though. But that's all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you all, and I am once again very sorry for this video taking longer than expected. Things were pretty hectic, but we're all good right now at least. Here are my updated wishing funds, and of course some receipts that I have not pulled on any of the banners. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care, stay safe, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.